potential both in terms of nature and culture. The potential brings entity to become a leading destination that is predicted to be able to compete with other tourist destinations in the global scope. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has made various economic sector in Indonesia experience a decline, one of which the tourism sector. However, the Nusa Tenggara provincial government is optimistic to again boost the local economy through the tourism sector. Daniel Cameo, Special Staff for Economy and Development of the entity provincial government, said that there are several strategies for the entity provincial government in tourism development, such as inclusive, resource-based, and sustainable. As for inclusiveness, the people of Nusa Tenggara must play a major role and benefit from the tourist industry. Developing community beside tourism and empowering micro and small business. Then developing local resource-based tourism encourage as the main driver. The tourism industry is decided to encourage and attract other economic sector in its Nusa Tenggara, most of which supply chain process are locally based. The last strategy, which is sustainable, includes economy, social, environmental, and institutional aspects that must be balanced. Tourism plays an important role in supporting conservation and encouraging creative in such as environment, arts, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest tourist potential in entity that has become famous is Labuan Bajo, which is Komodo National Park. In the conservation area, tourists can see first and ancient animals, namely Komodo dragons, which live habitat. Komodo has been decided by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 2011. The area, which is located on the western tip of Flores Island, West Manggarai Regency, also has various other tourist attractions both from land and sea. On the nautical set, Labuan Bajo has a perfect underwater landscape. In the Bajo Sea live thousands and even millions of species of fish and coral reefs. Manta, the largest species of stranded in the world, are also often found in the seas of Labuan Bajo. Ladies and gentlemen, because of its great potential, the government has decided Labuan Bajo as a super priority destination in 2018. Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno said the government is preparing Labuan Bajo to be location for the G20 International Agenda in 2022. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy is currently comparing the Labuan Bajo Integrated Tourist Master Plan or ITMP with the relevant KOL as an effort to project forward and to develop the development scenarios around the area under this ITMP. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy said that the scope of the ITMP will include analysis of demand and supply for regional development. So what we have completed in the ITMP is the projection of the number of tourists that is adjusted to claim capacity, travel paths, and integrated development strategies. So that tourists are expected to stay longer in Indonesia. This compact tourist attraction in Labuan Bajo has attracted foreign tourists. Until 2019, the number of foreign travelers to Labuan Bajo is 256,000, 171 people. The tourism sector also has the potential to be a booster for gross regional domestic growth and bring in foreign exchange for the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the implementing agency for the Labuan Bajo Flores Tourist Authority or BPO-LBF is developing 3 programs that are context of developing sustainable tourism in the 8th Nusa Tenggara or NTT region. There are 3 tourism development programs. First, Floratama Market which focus on incubation and marketing of creative economy products from the 4 big islands which are location for sustainable tourism development to support Labuan Bajo to become a super premium destination. The second, Floratama Academy is a series of incubation programs that aim to increase the business capacity of tourist business and the creative economy in the coordination area of Floratama and each surrounding through a business incubation program and technical guidance of online and offline experts. Floratama Academy aims to develop potential of tourist business and creative economy, which provides access to marketing and funding for tourist business and the creative economy. The 3 Floratama Pass. In this case, it is the manufacture of thematic tourist products in a number of thematic tourist villages which were run some time ago in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my speech. Thank you very much for your participation and your kind attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the participant on number 8. And now, I invite participant on number 9 to come to the stage and to deliver your speech. Time is yours.
Good morning and greetings to all of us. The Honorable Headmaster of SMK Negeri 2 Ende, the Honorable Judges in this competition, the Honorable all my teachers and friends who are present in this competition. First of all, let us say thanks to Almighty God. Because of His blessing and mercy, we can conduct our English speech contest today in well condition. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start my speech, let me introduce myself. My name is Maria Samuela Wangge. I'm from TESA Department. On this occasion, I would like to deliver my speech under the title, Sustainable Tourism Program Development in NTT. East Nusa Tenggara is a province in Indonesia which cover the eastern part of the Nusa Tenggara Islands. This province has a capital city in Kupang and has 22 regencies or cities. In 2020, the province population is 5,325,566 people with a density of 111 people square kilometers. East Nusa Tenggara Province has many tourism objects that are able to visit. Tourism in NTT is known to have enormous potential, both in terms of nature and culture. This potential brings NTT to become a leading destination that is predicted to be able to compete with other tourist destinations in the global scope. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has made various economic sector in Indonesia experience a deadline, one of which is the tourism sector. However, the East Nusa Tenggara provincial government is optimistic to again boost the local economy through the tourism sector. Daniel Camilo, Special Staff for Economic and Development of the entity provincial government, say that there are several strategies for the entity provincial government in tourism development, such as inclusive, local resort-based, and sustainable. As for inclusiveness, the people of East Nusa Tenggara must play a major role and benefit from the tourism industry. Developing community-based tourism and empowering micro and small business. Then developing local resort-based tourism is carried out as the main driver. The tourism industry is designed to encourage and attract other economic sector in East Nusa Tenggara, most of which supply chain processes are locally based. The last strategy, which is sustainable, includes economic, social, environmental, and institutional aspects that must be balanced. Tourism plays an important role in supporting conversation and encouraging creativity, such as environments, as arts and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest tourism potential in entity that has become famous in Labuan Bajo with its Komodo National Park. In the conversation area, tourists can see firsthand action animals, namely Komodo dragons, which live widely in their habitat. Komodo has been designated by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site 2011. The area, which is located on the western tip of Forest Island, West Manggarai Regency, also has various other tourist attractions, both from land and sea. On the nautical side, Labuan Bajo has a perfect underwater landscape. In the Bajo Sea live thousands and even millions of species of fish and coral reefs. Manta, the largest species of stingray in the world, are also often found in the seas of Labuan Bajo. Ladies and gentlemen, because of his great potential, the government has designated Labuan Bajo as a top priority destination in 2018. Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno said, the government is preparing Labuan Bajo to be the location for the G20 International Agenda 2022. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy is currently compiling the Labuan Bajo Integrated Tourism Master Plan ITMP with the relevant KRL as an effort to project forward to develop the development scenarios around the area under this ITMP. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy say that the scope of the ITMP will include analysis of demand and supply for regional development. So what we have completed in the ITMP is the projection of the number of tourists that is adjusted to carrying capacity, travel paths, and integrated development strategies, so that tourists are expected to stay longer in Indonesia. This complete tourist attraction in Labuan Bajo has attracted forest tourists. Until 2019, the number of voyage travelers to Labuan Bajo reached 56,171 people. The tourism sector also has the potential to be a booster for gross regional domestic growth and bring in foreign exchange for the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the Employee Agency for the Labuan Bajo Flores Tourism Authority, BPOLBF, is developing 3 programs in the context of developing sustainable tourism in the East Nusa Tenggara NTT region. There are 3 tourism development programs. 1. Flora Market, which focus on incubation and marketing of creative economy products from the 4 big islands, which are location for sustainable tourism development to support Labuan Bajo to become a super premium tourist destination. 2. Flora Academic is a series of incubation programs that aim to increase the business capacity of tourism business and creative economy. In the coordination area of Floratama and its surrounding through a business incubation program and technical guidance of online and offline experts. Floratama Academic aims to develop the potential of tourism, business and creative economy, which provides access to marketing and funding for tourism business and the creative economy. 3. Floratama Plus. In this case, it is the manufacture of thematic tourism product in number of thematic tourism village which are launched some time ago in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my speech. Thank you very much for your participation and your kind attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the participant number 9. And now I invite the participant number 10 to the stage to deliver your speech. Time is yours.
Good morning. It's a province in Indonesia which covers the eastern part of the Nusa Tenggara Islands. This province has a capital city in Kupang and has 22 regions or cities. In 2020, the province population is 5,325,566 people with a density of 111 per kilometer square. East Nusa Tenggara province has many tourism objects that are able to visit. Tourism in NTT is known to have enormous potential both in terms of nature and culture. The potential brings NTT to become a leading destination that is ready to be able to compete with other tourist destinations in the global scope. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has made various economic sectors in Indonesia experience a decline, one of which is the tourism sector. However, the East Nusa Tenggara provincial government is optimistic to again boost the local economy through the tourism sector. Daniel Cameo, Special Staff for Economics and Development of the NTT provincial government, said that there are several strategies for the NTT provincial government in tourism development, such as inclusive, local resource-based, and sustainable. As for inclusiveness, the people of East Nusa Tenggara must play a major role and benefit from the tourism industry. Developing community-based tourism and empowering micro and small business. Then developing local resource-based tourism is carried out as the main driver. The tourism industry is designed to encourage and attract other economic sectors in East Nusa Tenggara, most of which supply chain process are locally based. The last strategy, which is sustainable, includes economy, social, environmental, and institutional aspects, the most balanced. Tourism plays an important role in supporting conservation and encouraging creativity, such as information, arts, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest tourism potential in NTT that has become famous is Labuan Bajo with its Komodo National Park. In the conservation area, tourists can see first-hand ancient animals, namely Komodo dragons, which live mainly in the terra habitat. Komodo has been designated by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 2011. The area, which is located on the western tip of Flores Islands, with Manggarai Regency, also has various other tourist attractions, both from land and sea. On the nautical side, Labuan Bajo has a perfect underwater landscape. In the Bajo Sea, live thousands and even millions of species of fish and coral reefs. Manta, the largest species of stringing in the world, are also often found in the seas of Labuan Bajo. Ladies and gentlemen, because of its great potential, the government has designated Labuan Bajo as a super priority destination in 2018. Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy, Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, said the government is preparing Labuan Bajo to be the location for the G20 International Agenda in 2022. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy is currently compiling the Labuan Bajo to develop the development scenarios around the area under this ICMP. The Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy said that the scope of the ICMP will include analysis of demand and supply for regional development. So, what we have compiled in the ICMP is the projection of the number of tourists that is adjusted to carrying capacity, travel paths, and integrated development strategies. So, the tourists are expected to stay longer in Indonesia. This complete tourist attraction in Labuan Bajo has attracted foreign tourists. Until 2019, the number of foreign travelers to Labuan Bajo reached 266,171 people. The tourism sector also has the potential to be a booster for both regional domestic growth and bring in foreign exchange for the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the implementing agency for the Labuan Bajo Flores Tourism Authority, or BPOLBF, is developing 3 programs in the context of developing sustainable tourism in the East Nusa Tenggara or NTT region. There are 3 tourism development programs. First, Flora Tamu Market, which focus on incubation and marketing of creative economy products from the 4 big islands, which are locations for sustainable tourism development to support Labuan Bajo to become a super premium tourist destination. Second, Floratama Academy is a series of incubation programs that aim to increase the business capacity of tourism business and the creative economy in the coordinating area of Floratama and its surroundings to a business incubation program and technical guidance of online and offline experts. Floratama Academy aims to develop the potential of tourism business and the creative economy, where it provides access to marketing and funding for tourism business and the creative economy. 3. Floratama Pass. In this case, it is the manufacture of thematic tourism products in a number of thematic tourism villages which were launched some time ago in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my speech. Thank you very much for your participation and your kind attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much to the participant number 10. And now I invite the participant number 11 to come to the stage and deliver your speech. Time is yours.
Thank you for the time and chance given to me. The Honorable, the Headmaster of SMKN 2 Ende and all his staff. The Honorable, the juries of speech contest. The Honorable, all my beloved friends, audience who are watching this program wherever you are. First of all, let us say thanks to Almighty God because of His blessing and mercy we can conduct our English speech contest today in well condition. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start my speech, let me introduce myself. My name is Fabiano Martino. I am from Modeling Design and Building Information Department. On this occasion, I would like to deliver my speech under the title Sustainable Tourism Program Developed in NTT. Nusa Tenggara is a province in Indonesia. We cover the eastern part of the Nusa Tenggara Island. This province has a capital city in Kupang and has 22 regencies or cities. In 2020, the province population is 5,325,566 people with a density of 111 people per square kilometer. Nusa Tenggara province has many tourism objects that are able to visit. Tourism in NTT is known to have enormous potential both in terms of nature and culture. This potential brings NTT to become a leading destination that is predicted to able to compete with other tourist destinations in the global scope. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has made various economic sectors in Indonesia experience a decline, one of which is the tourism sector. However, the Nusa Tenggara provincial government is optimistic to again boost the local economic to the tourism sector. Daniel Cameo, Special Staff for Economic and Development of the NTT provincial government, say that there are several strategies for the NTT provincial government in tourism development, such as inclusive, local resource-based, and sustainable. As for inclusive, the people of East Nusa Tenggara must play a major role and benefit from the tourism industry. Developing community-based tourism and empowering micro and small business. The developing resort-based tourism is carried out as the main driver. The tourism industry is designed to encourage and attract other economic sector in East Nusa Tenggara, most with supply chain processes are locally based. The last strategy, which is sustainable, includes economic, social, environmental, and institutional aspects that must be balanced. Tourism plays an important role in supporting conservation and encouraging creativity such as environment, art, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest tourist potential in entity that has become famous is Labuan Bajo. It is Komodo National Park. In the conservation area, tourism can see first-hand ancient animals, namely Komodo dragons, which live wildly in their habitat. Komodo has been designated by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 2011. The area, which is located on the western tip of Flores Island, with Manggarai Regency, also has several other tourism attractions, both underwater landscape. On the nautical side, Labuan Bajo has a perfect underwater landscape. In the Bajo Sea, live thousands and even millions of species of fish and coral reef. Manta, the large species of stingray in the world, are also often found in the seas of Labuan Bajo. Ladies and gentlemen, because of his great potential, the government has designated Labuan Bajo as a super priority destination in 2018. Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy, Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, said the government is preparing Labuan Bajo to be the location for the G20 international agenda in 2022. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy is currently compiling the Labuan Bajo Integrated Tourism Master Plan, or ITMP, with the relevant KL as an effort to project forward and to develop the development scenarios around the area under this ITMP. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy said that the scope of the ITMP will include analysis of demand and supply for regional development. So what we have compiled in the ITMP is the projection of the number of tourists that is adjusted to carrying capacity, travel paths, and integrated development strategies, so that tourists are expected to stay longer in Indonesia. This complete tourist attraction in Labuan Bajo has attracted foreign tourists. Until 2019, the number of foreign travelers to Labuan Bajo reached to 256,171 people. The tourism sector also has the potential to be a booster for gross regional domestic growth and bring in foreign exchange for the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the implementing agency for the Labuan Bajo Flores Tourism Authority, or BPO-LBF, is developing 3 programs in the context of developing sustainable tourism in the East Nusa Tenggara or entity region. There are 3 tourism development programs. The first one, Flora Tama Market, with focus incubation and marketing of creative economic products from the 4 big islands, which are location for sustainable tourism development to support Labuan Bajo to become a super premium tourist destination. The second one, Pratama Academy, is a series of incubation programs that aim to increase the business capacity of tourism businesses and the creative economy in the coordinating area of Flora Tama and its surrounding to a business incubation program and technical guidance of online and offline experts. Flora Tama Academy aims to develop the potential of tourism business and the creative economy with provides access to marketing and funding for tourism businesses and the creative economy. The third one, Flora Tama Pass. In this case, It is the manufacture of thematic tourism products in a number of thematic tourism villages which were launched some time ago in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my speech. Thank you very much for your participation and your kind attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much to the participant number 11. And now I invite the last participant or participant number 12. Please welcome Devi Sulastri from KGSP Department. Time is yours.
Thank you for the time and chance given to me. The Honorable Headmaster of SMK Negeri 2 Ende and all his staff. The Honorable the juries of speech contest. The Honorable all my beloved friends, audience who are watching the program wherever you are. First of all, let I say thanks to Almighty God because of His blessing and mercy we can conduct our English speech contest today in well condition. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let us say thanks to Almighty God. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start my speech, let me introduce myself. My name is Dewi Sulastri. I am from KGSP Department. On this occasion, I would like to deliver my speech under the title Sustainable Tourism Program Developed in NTT. Nusa Tenggara is a province in Indonesia which covers the eastern part of the Nusa Tenggara Island. This province has a capital city in Kupang and has 22 regencies or cities. In 2020, the province population is 5,325,566 people, with a density of 111 people square kilometer. As Nusa Tenggara province has many tourism objects that are able to fit. Tourism in NTT is known to have enormous potential, both in terms of nature and culture. This potential brings NTT to become a leading destination. This is predicted to be able to compete with other tourist destinations in the global scope. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has made the first economic sector in Indonesia experience a decline, one of which is the tourism sector. However, the Nusa Tenggara provincial government is optimistic to again boost the local economy through the tourism sector. Daniel Cameo, Special Staff for Economics and Development of the NTT provincial government, said there are several strategies for the NTT provincial government tourism develop such as inclusiveness, local research-based and sustainable. As for inclusiveness, the people of Nusa Tenggara must play a major role and benefit from the tourism industry, developing community-based tourism and empowering micro and small business. Then developing local research-based tourism in carry out is the main driver. The tourism industry designed to encourage and attract other economic sector in Nusa Tenggara, most of which supply chain process are locally based. The last strategy, which is sustainable, includes economy, social, environmental, and institutional aspects that must be balanced. Tourism play an important role in supporting conservation and encouraging creatives such as environment, art, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest tourism potential in NTT that has become famous is Labuan Bajo with its Komodo National Park. In the conservation area, tourists can see firsthand ancient animals, namely Komodo dragons, which live widely in their habitat. Komodo has been designed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 2011. The area, which is located on the western tip of Flores Island, with Manggarai Regency, also has various other tourist attractions, both from land and sea. On the nautical side, Labuan Bajo has a perfect underwater landscape. In the Bajo Sea, live thousands and even millions of species of fish and coral reefs. Manta, the largest species of stingray in the world, are also often found in the seas of Labuan Bajo. Ladies and gentlemen, because of its great potential, the government has designed Labuan Bajo as a super priority destination in 2018. Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno said the government is preparing Labuan Bajo to be location for the G20 International Agenda in 2022. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy is currently compiling the Labuan Bajo Integrated Tourism Master Plan or ITMP with the relevant key KRL as an effort to project forward and to the development standards around the area under this ITMP. The Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy said the scope of the ITMP will include analysis of demand and supply for regional development. So what we compile in the ITMP in the projection of the number of tourist dates is adjusted to carrying capacity. Travel patch in integrated development strategy. So the tourists are expected to stay longer in Indonesia. This complete tourist attraction in Labuan Bajo has attraction foreign tourists. Until 2019, the number of foreign travelers to Labuan Bajo reached 2,056,171 people. The tourism sector also has the potential to be a booster for gross regional domestic growth and bring in foreign exchange for the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the implementing agency for the Labuan Bajo Forest Tourism Outreach, BPOBF, is developing the three programs in the context of developing sustainable tourism in NTT region. Three tourism development programs. Number 1, Flora market with focus on incubation and marketing of creative economy products for the 4 big islands, which are location for sustainable tourism development to support Labuan Bajo to become a super premium tourist destination. Number 2, Flora Academy is a series of incubation program that aim to increase the business capacity of tourism business and the creative economy in the coordinating area of Flora and assure surrounding through a business incubation program and technical guidance of online and offline experts. Flora Academy aims to develop the potential of trans business and the creative economy, which provides access to marketing and funding for tourism business and the creative economy. In the last, Flora Pass, in the cast, it is the manufacture of the thematic tourism product in a number of thematic tourism villages, which were launched some time ago in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all my speech. Thank you very much for your participation and your kind attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And let's give a very big applause to the last participant from KGSP Department. Bapak Ibu peserta tampil nomor 12, maka berakhir pula Lomba Pidato Bahasa Inggris English Speech Contest pada hari ini. Perlu kita ketahui bersama bahwa hasil dari perlombaan ini akan diumumkan pada hari puncak, yaitu hari Kamis 15 September 2022. Oleh karena itu, saya Gervasio Sanggo as the Master of the Ceremony today pamit, selamat pagi, dan see you next time.